let's check out some dub pistols. Now, typically I don't listen to a whole lot of dub pistols because if I'm recalling correctly, there's a lot of instrumental, and instrumental dub is not personally my thing because I'm a lyrics guy. I want some sort of lyrics, even if they're not super in depth. But I see this as a vocal version, so I am curious. We're gonna give it a shot, and of course, there is that legendary Cyclone that by the Dub Pistols was so freaking good off of Tony Hawk too. Like everybody.
Here are the thrill seekers, corrupt and immoral.
Such a good ass song, dude. Like so freaking good. So with that in mind, we're gonna have to hop in and see what they're putting out now. definitely had a nice vibe to it. Some of those vocal inflections were rather strange, but they actually seemed to work. I don't think this is my favorite thing I've ever heard in my life, but I would like put this in like the high fives, maybe sixes realm. But we have something important that just happened. Apparently, chat has alerted me that this is a cover track, and I looked it up, and sure enough, Kaiser Chiefs. I probably didn't say that correctly. Is it Kaiser? Yeah, it's Kaiser Chiefs. I Predict a Riot, I'm assuming, is the OG song. So that's interesting. I'm not really familiar with that band. So let's go ahead and do an good old-fashioned versus. If you're new here and you're not sure what that means. So what we're going to do, respectfully, we're going to compare the original to this cover, and we're going to see who comes out on top on this versus, according to my rating. Kaiser Chiefs. Let's give it a whirl. I'm honestly kind of curious here. What genre is this? Is this considered? Is this like indie rock, perhaps something along those lines? Um, I don't know what I would call this, but something I found interesting here was that there actually was a lot of kind of like proto punk sounds. There's like a '60s esque like rock vibe in the instrumental, and then the chanting, the way I predict a riot, it almost has that like Ramones or like bands that came before them, like it was kind of short and choppy like that, the way they kind of spat it out, except the Kaiser Chiefs here have kind of like spread out the chant. So it's still kind of chanting in that realm of things, but it's like more stretched out, and it comes across with that instrumental, very vibey. And I felt like there was kind of some pop elements a little bit in here as well, but nothing crazy. Don't get me wrong, but very, very intriguing. I like the lyrics here too. There was some stuff going on there that I was like, I kind of actually want to listen to this again to kind of get a little deeper an idea what's going on there. I think this wins the verses. I'm not even going to front. I don't think the other one is bad though. I really don't. I think this though just comes off a little crisper. The feedback buzzes that were very, very subtle really popped. And the vibe just kind of came off better. I like the vocals here. They're a little more, like I said, that Ramones core or kind of proto-punk sound there, kind of buried in this vibe of like 60s-esque rock. And I'm here for it. Let me tell you. Like, I'm actually kind of excited to listen to that one again. That was kind of cool. Shout out to my boy Peyton for pointing out that it was a cover. I always love when we can do these verses and respect what a band's doing now with it. And like that was kind of cool to see the vibey, like kind of ska feel that they put into it compared to this more, rock-esque vibe. But very, very cool.